What is up YouTube? You already know who it is. Welcome back to Rain City Life. This video guys, we are going to be comparing the 2021 GTR 230 versus my one, which is the 2017 model. So we're talking 4 years difference. Let's see what sort of changes they made. Alright, for starters, this model, this is the same model they put out for 3 years, so 2017, 18 and 19. It's the exact same model. They only did some like really slight tweaks, like very slight tweaks to them, but overall they look exactly the same. The 2017, 18 and 19 models. And then for 2020, they came out with a completely new design, which is this new design that you see here. New platform, so completely new platform, new freaking upper deck design, same sort of storage and stuff as the previous model, but just a different design and look. So yeah, and also they come with speakers as an optional, whereas with the older model you couldn't get speakers put with them. But yeah, so that's basically it. This is 2017 model, 2021. So for starters, let's start on the 2017 model. As you can see, the design is a lot more different to the 2021 model. It looks a lot more sort of squished and compact and like just sleek, which personally I like more, which is the reason why I went with this model over the brand new ones. Like I bought the ski out when I knew the new 2020 GTR 230s were out. I just like this one a lot more better. The colours and that. I mean, the colour on this is also very good. It looks nice, the grey and the yellow and that. But personally, I like the colour on mine, the blue and black. Cannot beat it. You can see, just looking from the front design, you can see how much different it looks compared to the 2021. Over here. So yeah, alright, so let's start off with the storage. So this one, you get this front compartment storage. It's very big, did a lot of stuff in it. Fuck, got some flares falling around in it. Oh, these are like probably expired by now. No, I don't really go offshore much, hardly ever. But yeah, so this is the front storage. Whereas on this one, it's about the same. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same. Yeah, it's pretty much the exact same, I would say. It smells a lot cleaner though, because it's brand new. But yeah, so basically the exact same front storage compartment. But the difference is, I think the glove box, I feel like this is probably it's about the same sort of probably size, but the biggest benefits is you get the watertight storage, so you can put your phone in there and not worry about it getting wet, which I mean it shouldn't really, unless you flip your ski. That's the only way it's going to get wet. But yeah, so you got that, and you get the optional USB charging port, which doesn't come on this one. I don't think so. Yeah, I think only the 300s get the charging port there. So yeah, that's the glove box in that one, whereas this one's just very generic. You know, like, it's probably a little bit smaller, but it's just very generic, where you just put stuff in, you know, no sort of fancy compartments or anything. But yeah, so that's the storage on them. Now onto the hull design. So as you can see, this hull it's very similar, but I think there's some slight tweaks about it. I definitely do reckon there's some slight tweaks about it. Like, well, for starters, the hull material is different. We're talking Polytech 2.0, which is basically plastic, versus fiberglass. They claim that this is stronger and more durable, but personally, I think fiberglass is, it just makes sense. Plastic versus glass, like, plastic is probably a bit more easier to repair, but fiberglass is stronger. Like, it's just common sense, man. But yeah, so The hull design is very similar, I would say. I think this one's a little bit more, how can I say? I think it's a bit more sort of deeper. I don't know, like a little bit more deeper, like it sits deeper in the water maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah. It's hard, but yeah, definitely there's some differences in the hull design. I would definitely say that they're not identical. That's for sure. But yeah, so now the upper deck, you can see the shape and the contours and stuff. They look a lot more sort of, I don't know how to say, like just not as like sort of sharp and rounded and edged like mine. See how mine is like really cut off and like got all this stuff, whereas this one's more sort of like smooth and yeah, it's hard to say, but like it definitely, you can see it looks different. It's a different design, whereas mine's a bit more pointy. See, like at the front here, it's a bit more sort of pointy, and it just, whereas this one sort of just, this one has a bit more of a pointy nose, I would say, but like mine's a lot more sort of squished down and just compact, whereas this is more bulky. See how this is like really like, it's hard to sort of explain, but you can see the differences, hey. Now going from the back here, as you can see, this is the new platform which has the link system and the ski pylon. You can attach a ski pole to it, all sorts of stuff added onto it. Yeah, if you come down to the back jet units, you've got the IBR 3.0, which is the latest IBR system. Apparently it's meant to be faster reacting and more, I don't know, something else. Just a lot more updated, I reckon. Another thing I noticed is it's got these, I don't know what they call them, like trim tabs or something like that. I know the 300s, the ST3 holes in that had them. I don't know if it's to do with handling or like just better trimming. See, whereas my one doesn't have it. So you can see this one's just a lot more updated, I would say, you know, like updated. Yeah, so back deck, I do like the back deck on this. I reckon it's a lot better than my one, like a lot easier to put stuff on. It's a lot more flatter. You can, you know, well, you also got the link system, which you can attach the, you know, the skis and all that, the fuel gallons and shit. This one, you haven't really got much. Like, you can probably tie one to it, but is it gonna stay there? Like, depends how good you do on tying it up, but yeah. So yeah, it's a lot of changes they made about it though. But obviously 4 years difference, there's gotta be some change, you know. Alright. Now the biggest thing I don't like about the new ones is the dash cluster. If you look at my one, it's got the analogs in it, digital in the circle. Personally, I think that looks a lot more nicer. It looks more like a motorbike type thing, like, you know, like, I don't know, hard to explain, but you get to see a lot more info. Well, not a lot more info, but just a lot more look. It feels like you're driving a, you know, like a fast, like a car or something, you know, like, whereas this one, you just get this like screen, which does show you all the stuff on it. Like, it shows you your fuel, I mean, your trim and your fuel and your RPMs and your hours. You've got 5.6 hours, so it should be open up soon, unless the new ones don't open up till 10 hours or something. But yeah, so you get like, it's just a full digital screen, but I feel like it's just too small. Like, if they made it a bit more bigger, like the full, yeah. Whereas this one looks a lot more, you get to see a lot more, it's a lot more larger. Obviously that's more updated and technologically advanced. But I personally just like the old style dash cluster. But yeah, so that's about it. Now we just got to see how these perform on the water. I reckon this one is going to feel a bit more comfortable to ride, a little bit. Like the seat just looks a lot more like locked in compared to what mine is in that. Mine, you like tend to bounce around all that stuff, whereas this one you might not. But yeah, so we'll have to definitely see how they are underwater. Can't wait to ride it myself. So that guys, stay tuned for the next time. We're going to be comparing these on the water performance wise and stuff. So 2017 versus 2021. I reckon it will be very close in terms of performance. My opinion is I think this might get the jump off a little bit quicker, but then it will sort of slowly come towards a standstill at the end, you know, like it'd be a close race, man, like, especially with me having more experience. I think I would be able to pull it out a little bit more experience on water, because my brother, he's only, you know, just recently started skiing, so but you know, this will go to show if it's the jet ski or the rider that matters. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. This is probably a bit of a long video, but you know, just want to go into detail comparing the two. Now we just got to compare them on the water. Alright, stay tuned for the next one videos. Catch ya.